Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Jeremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. It is Friday the 19th of January. Yes, what an exciting time. Back from LA, got back about 2 a.m. last night, rocked out the day trading room this morning. Down on the day, as far as day trading, down 0.4 R's or so. So very small losing day. I like small losing days because that means at some points, if you have a winner and it's more than you lose, you're for a profit, and that is exciting. Really quick, just a reminder, we have the free week next week. Ladies and gentlemen, get in, register. If you have not yet for some weird reason, do so, because it literally costs you $0 to be a part of this. January 22nd through the 26th, I'll be doing the morning day trading room entirely for free. I'll be doing the afternoon swing trading room entirely for free, and I'll be releasing a weekly options newsletter, and we will be doing a futures trading text message alert service. Get signed up, get in here, be a part of it. It's going to be sensational. Secondly, the SPY, new all-time highs today. This market is blissful. So you had actually a new white soldier today on an option expiration Friday. So really no sensational volatility today. Just a new high, a little bit of a pennant pattern on the SPY building right here. And it just looks like we're going to slowly continue and creep higher, probably for the rest of January. As you know, big late March, early April target is 297.40 on SPY. So from here, I think we're just going to keep climbing. The Qs, new all-time high as well. A little bit of a lower shadow, nothing really massively important to see here. Again, just nice little pennant pattern. I would really prefer a dip to buy. And as far as a swing trade's concerned, you know, if you're looking at going bullish on a breakout or something, you probably don't want to pull into the hourly chart and look for your dip buying opportunities there. There's one and there's one. Because if you're day trading, if you're trading on the daily chart, you know, the dip buying opportunity is way back at the very, very beginning of the year. And, you know, from here, the trend's just kind of doing its thing. IWM had about, a baker's dozen times 10 real life traders with some bull put spreads on the IWM expire worthless down here in that green box. Very nice little triangle breakout on the Russell 2000 ETF. Next target 161.23. Good looking trend. Things are happening. It's magical, and I love it. I like making trades when I'm with you. Let's go to some stocks that were requested. Here's Pfizer, ticker symbol PFE. And Pfizer, what's interesting about this one is we got a weekly chart. Let me actually zoom out to a monthly time frame because this is kind of a big deal. So this little resistance on Pfizer, you'll notice the trend right now since 2009, as most stocks, we're making higher highs and higher lows, right? You have a resistance right about here on Pfizer, but this triangle is coiling. Now, this particular solid, long-term, dividend-playing, buy low, sell high, blue chip stock. Look at this run up from 93 to 2000. Jeez Louise, and a set of trees. Really nice triangle. Keep an eye out for it to break out for my blue chip fans. If you like it, if you've been tracking it, yeah, Pfizer looks pretty good. Hopping over here to the weekly chart, right? Weekly time frame. You're at that resistance. So again, I would love a dip buying opportunity for anyone who's looking at playing Pfizer. Maybe you pull back to 32.87 or something, maybe some put sales. But if we don't get that and it closes above 37.43, well, just go bullish. Here's Coke. Shout out to my girl Sandra. Here's the weekly chart. And she snagged some gains on Coke. Had a good breakout just a few days ago back here on the 16th of January. Coke doing what Coke does, which is just trade sideways, but overall longer term slowly creeps higher and eventually ends up making some bullish moves. So Coke will just slowly keep doing what it does, popping and fizzling higher over time. Next on the list is GNC, and this was a dramatically phenomenal bullish gap yesterday. I did not get a chance to snag this one, but just look at all the people who are trapped on GNC. Just a lot of a very nice small accumulation pattern right there after some pretty big selling. You had a bunch of bearish candles there. You had a giant upper shadow there, huge bearish candle there, nice upper shadow, and just a small gap where there was nothing stopping it. There was no candles from here to there. There was absolutely zero resistance, and that's exactly what caused GNC to just pop and run so fast. So you'll notice as soon as it opened on the 5-minute chart, just cranked it out. Here's the exponential moving averages, and yesterday we were going to take GNC bullish, and I had an entry down here at 488, I believe was right around here, and canceled it before it came back down to that price. Didn't get filled because the low of this is 489. Yeah, that's right. Missed it by a penny. Brutal. I know. But the stop was going to be down here. Would have been a nice little R trade. But if you got a chance to trade it earlier, this was a nice move. This was a beautiful pullback. Here's a little bit of a one white soldier type of candle. Nice opportunity. Some traders locked in some really good gains on GNC yesterday. As far as now, it's retesting the 50 EMA as an old resistance, new support. Again, a lot of volume. Here's the long-term moving averages, and you got some room to go. So if you're looking at playing GNC bullish, I would just say, bloop, bloop. There's your little bracket trade, and if it pops higher, go bullish. If it goes down, well, it's not shortable, so, you know, just leave it alone. Had a few traders request CLDR last week, and looking at some this week, and it still looks good. This thing retested so beautifully. I thought it was Heidi Klum. Here's the resistance on ticker symbol CLDR. White candle gapping up. That's a retest gap. This is the retest, and this down here, price action wise, is where you're getting filled on some limit buys. So here's your exponential moving averages. Volume is coming in, and the trend looks good. Here's the weekly chart on Cloudera, and again, it's also making higher highs on the weekly, so overall it looks pretty good. Here's Nike, ticker symbol NKE, Nike. Woo-wee! One of the stocks I was looking at in the December 29th, 2017 webinar. Just mentioning that I am pretty bullish on Nike. I really like this move. This is a big breakout. In fact, if I hop over to Nike really quick and pull up, let me do this, ideas published. I'm sure many of you have seen this chart because you had so many white candles in a row. Boom, 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 boom. This was a very obvious, clear to see resistance. You would want a retest, right? A buying opportunity into that location, and it did in fact retest. So here's Nike, ticker symbol NKE, and this was the analysis, and it played out like a gem and is now running. That is December 18th, a month ago. Congratulations for those traders who took advantage of the breakout on Nike. So let me just get it pulled up here. Look at it again. That was it. So saying, hey, all of these white candles, old resistance, new support, hashtag buy the salsa, you know it's good. There's the retest, there's the dip buying opportunity, that nice little pullback with that lower shadow right there, and off and away. So now Nike at some all-time highs, and if this thing breaks out, which I expect it to, at least in the near future, it'll probably keep going higher. Apple, AAPL. Here's the daily chart, and what a beautiful flag pattern the last 2 days on Apple. You got a gorgeous retest of a retest gap. It's weird how this works out. White candle right there, gapping up to an all-time high. It retests the retest gap, and then we start continuing higher. Also coinciding with really good news on Apple. So a lot of traders going bullish on Apple on the retest. I'm very confident that Apple will reach $200 this year. Be bullish on Apple, or at least don't be bearish on Apple. And it's the most profitable company in the world. Stick with it. Stay bullish. Stay long. If you got shares, just keep holding them for a while. Keep holding them until it hurts, and then hold it another 2 or 3 more years, because Apple will keep going higher. NVDA. Woo-wee! Shout out to my good buddy Christian Gill. Talk about an easy setup. I mean, this one is so simple. Previous all-time high, right? And I had a coaching session with a buddy named Brian, and me and Brian were actually discussing this exact plan, this exact thing on NVIDIA. Brian, we were discussing that back on this day right here, because we were talking about, hey, nice little black candle. If it gaps up above that resistance, look for it to pull back and retest old resistance, new support. So here's your white candle gapping up. This is the retest, so this is the spot where you're buying, right? Because that blue line, that's a very simple line. It's just old resistance. That's all that is. Old resistance, new support, retest gap. That is the retest, that's the S-curve, that's the buy the dip. That's where you're getting in long, and you're getting rewarded today with another nice bullish retest gap, white candle gapping up. Here's the 5-minute chart. And if you turn off the extended hours, here's pretty much the high of yesterday. And right about there, that's the high of yesterday. White candle, gapped up. You got a bearish candle in the first 5-minute chart. Entry, pull back into the 10, getting in. There she goes. Nice little move on NVDA. Bullish trend, bullish retest. Solid. Very well done. I attempted to play Netflix bullish today, and well, I say attempted. I did play Netflix bullish today. It was a very nice gap. Just didn't work. So lost about 0.6 Rs on Netflix. Bought some calls on the pullback right there, and got stopped out right about there on Netflix. But again, lost small, lost 0.6 Rs or so right at it, and that was beautiful, right? All about losing small overall. But Netflix earnings next week, going to be a big deal. I'm expecting it probably to either gap up and just go to the moon, as 300 is my 2018 target. I mean, seriously, guys, I'm telling you, if you get another bearish candle on Monday and we gap up on Tuesday, we're gone with the wind. If we gap down, as long as we don't open below 180, Netflix will eventually continue higher. So, nice trend there on Netflix. And last but not least, I've heard that someone mentioned Square was going to go higher right before 2018 started. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I know he said that right there, its absolute almost lowest spot of December, this was one of the stocks that he was most bullish on for the year. I don't know who that gentleman was. I do, it was me. Square, beautiful job. What a phenomenal pullback. Surge right here, just pure surge, and then boop, retest. That's the dip buying opportunity, and you were rewarded today with the gap up. Good volume. Traders from all around the world with put sales on this one, shares, calls, just crushing Square. I like the weekly chart. Things are looking good. Overall, folks, sitting at right around 11 Rs for the month of January so far. I do some calculations, but I do have some credit spreads expiring today. Bull put spread on Alibaba, 157.50, 155 expiring worthless. Got the TLT bull put spread, which is bonds, 121, 120 bull put spread, and also on Tiffany's, for example, TIF. Tiffany's expiring way out the money. And on US Steel, going to get exercised and called away, and then probably look to do some put sales at a later date. But either way, folks, exciting January to be had so far. Next week, we're getting turned up. Make sure you're there. I'm excited. Tomorrow, also, just as a reminder, Wealth 365 presentation. Your boy is headlining the day. Be there or be a triangle. You guys are rocking. Until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.